Hi, my name is Magnum Martinez. Welcome to the SurfShow. Today we're going to be talking about the Omni. This little board, it's a great collaboration between Kelly Slater and Tomo. It's under the Slater Designs and it's brought to you by Firewire Surfboards. So the Omni features a really nice rounded nose with a very pulled in rounded tail. The rocker is not very pronounced, but it does increase noticeably towards the nose of the board. The rails are lower but soft with a tucked in edge. The Omni features LFT technology, which is linear flex technology. That has to do with the Springer HD, as they call it in Firewire. This is a 3/4 of an inch aerospace composite that runs the whole length of the board, acting as a stringer. Also, it has this carbon strip about 3/4 of the wave in the bottom. That's gonna add a little bit of more responsive, a little stiffer flex to the board. The bottom contour is amazing. It's really interesting how it goes from a single all the way through, but inside there's a quad concave, which I believe makes this board so fast. The nose, it's nice and rounded, and it goes all the way to a pretty nice and pulled in round tail, which it gives it that beautiful feel on the rail. And on the deck, it has this unique white dead skin, which it makes the board a lot more resistible. I've been riding this board for about 2.5 months. There's hardly any dent on the deck. Fin setup. I rode this board at the beginning with my go-to fins from Futures, the AM1 Honeycombs. This is a mid-flex fin. Also for me, I'm 135 pounds. It's a good medium fin, you know. For guys that are heavier, obviously there's a bigger fin, and the large one, which is great as well. Even they have a smaller one. They all work really good. I love this fin because it's got a white base and a thinner tip. It has a lot of rake, so it's gonna help you draw your turns out, and then has the release. It's exactly what I felt on this board, and it was a really good standing or starting point for me. When the waves got a little smaller and softer, this is my go-to fin, which is the same template as the AM1, but it's a black stick. This has that vector foil in it, which it makes it take a little bit of concave in the fin, and it makes it accelerate a lot quicker through all those flat spots. And when the wave lacks that power and that push, this thing will give you all that extra speed that you need. Still has the hold and the release, but it has a little extra speed. I wouldn't recommend this fin on bigger conditions, but that's why you have this one. To my surprise, I rode this board as a quad, and it went really good. The difference though is that I really like this quad setup, and it's the only one I tried. This is a mix of two templates. So the WCT on the front, it's that more straight up, not much of a rake of a fin, and the back one is that stretch, which has a lot of hold. So you're already going fast with the quad setup. So this front fin allows the board to pivot more and be a little bit more radical in your turns. You can also try a knobster and some kind of smaller trailer fin, and that will help hold and eliminate that little bit of a sliding feel that sometimes you get with the quads when you want to get a little too radical. I really like this board. I love the feel of it. That's my true and honest feedback. I rode this board from knee-high waves to like couple feet overhead, hollow, mushy, bumpy, glassy, in all kinds of conditions. In my eyes, this board, it's a keeper. It is versatile because it's got a lot of speed, but it holds the rail. It's not like too skatey, and also it could turn real tight and loose in the pocket. Over the lip, you can throw the tail. I don't do airs, but it's probably a really good board for airs as well because of the area that it has. And I really recommend you personally step on the tail on this board. If your foot is really far back, this board, it's gonna feel really loose, responsive, and fast. And because it's not super pulled in or short, stubby, it kind of gives you that projection that out of regular shortboard, but it has that tightness of 5.0. One of the things about the volume and the length, I'm a 134-pound lightweight, so I picked up the 5.0, and this thing has nearly 21 liters of volume. With that said, I'll highly recommend you go at least 5 inches shorter than your normal board. I've heard some guys kind of seeing it, oh, it's too short, I don't want to go that short, and then kind of regret it because there's too much volume under your feet. So make sure you go at least 5 inches shorter. Keep the same volume, more or less the same volume that you ride on your shortboards. This board paddles great. You'll be good to go. The Omni rides very smooth and flowy. It accelerates on demand, which is a natural aspect of this design. What I love the most about this board is the capability to draw long and beautiful lines, hold the rail through speedy carves, but also turn nice and tight in the pocket. So that's it for the Omni. Now you know what to expect from it. With a little bit of my input and the info I gave you, I hope you really make a good decision. Go get it, have a really good time on it, and just go get it at your local surf shop or firewiresurfboards.com. There you have it. Until the next one.